Okay, so today we're going to talk about this new bait hitch product. Well, it's not new, but it's new to me. I've been using the silicone rubber bands as a bait holder for all my gulp products, especially when I go fluking, and those work great. And I'll leave a link below to where you can see that. And that works great for bucktailing with gulp, especially with your Spro jigs that has a really crappy wire keeper that I snip off. The problem with the silicone rubber bands is if you're using regular soft plastics. Now remember, gulp is not a plastic. So most soft plastics, depending on the compound and the plastisol, they eat through silicone. So I needed another solution, and a quick internet search, I found these. The bait hitch. I'm not sure if this company is still around, but I did manage to buy this off Tackle Warehouse. I'll leave a link below where you can get these as well. Alright, so this is the 5-inch Easy Shiner Kitech bait. This jig head is the Decoy SV62 Violence jig heads. Anyway, these JDM names are crazy. These come in all the way up to 1 ounce and a 5/0 hook size, which is hard to find in the US market. Just a plain ball jig head, which is what I like to use for 90% of my saltwater stuff. And here is the bait hitch. This is like a paper clip. How they want you to do it is outside of the jig eye. Right, and I usually do the long arm first. Just poke it in. And then, you want to put some pressure towards the jig head on your bait. And then that's it. And that's not going anywhere. I was rather surprised at how well this little two-prong system worked. I mean, your bait will pretty much be destroyed before it gets pulled off. Now, with this particular jig head, there's enough of the hook eye exposed that having the clip outside, you don't have to worry about it coming up over the top, right? There's enough tension there. There's enough of a lip or an edge. But the other jig head I use, this is the Picasso 1/4 ounce tungsten jig head. There's not as much of the eye exposed. It's also a pretty small eye since this is I think this is a 3/0 gammy hook. And I'll show you really quickly what I do. This is the Kitech Shad Impact in Gold Flash. It's a killer color for lake trout, at least in the one reservoir we were catching them in. People troll gold spoons, and I would say gold, chartreuse, those are colors you should try. Now, this hook doesn't come like this. They come with a wire keeper, which isn't bad. The advantage of having, Jesus. Now, the advantage of using something like the bait hitch is that you can use a hook without any kind of collar, without any barbs, nothing. And just to show you, these Decoy jig heads, you have a pretty aggressive double barbed system that's molded into the jig. And that's great for keeping the bait on, but it's only great for keeping the bait on once. And even as you're threading the bait on, and let's say you missed where the hook point should come out, and then you tear it out and put it back on, you're ripping a big hole in the head of that bait. So I went ahead and snipped that wire keeper off the Picasso tungsten jig. And now you can thread it on over and over again, and you haven't really damaged. See how crooked that is? Terrible. Let's try this again. Okay, so For this jig head, for any jig head that doesn't have that aggressive exposed eye, I just go through the eye. Okay, through the eye and then poke in. And that's it. There's enough room, even with the clip, to run your floral leader through that eye, especially if you're tying that small craze loop. And there's no collar on this thing, but that is staying put. It's a pretty nice little system. Just thought I'd make a quick video on how this works. And this works for really large paddle tails as well. All you need is any portion of the head of your soft plastic to bite into with these, and they're not going anywhere. You can pop this as hard as you need to. It's not coming off. Alright, so that's just a quick video. Hopefully we'll get to go fishing soon. This nor'easter just kind of delayed everything by a couple of weeks, I think, at least. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope that was helpful. Let me know in the comment section if you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, other solutions to keeping your soft plastic bait on your jig head or on your hook. Let us know. Alright, thank you.